Hey bestie, it's your girl Baby Curl Tarot here bringing you another astrology update for the days of June 8th through the 9th. We have a lot going on these 2 days, so I am separating them from the rest of the week. Let's go ahead and get into it. Our first transit happening on June 8th is Mercury moving into the sign of Cancer. When Mercury is in Cancer, our thoughts and our communication tends to be a little bit more sensitive and empathetic. I will say one of the upsides to Mercury in Cancer is that this is a highly intuitive transit. So, for those of you that tend to have psychic intuition, this is a great time to really pay attention to those gut instincts or those downloads that you're receiving. And definitely pay attention to your dreams around this time. They may be a lot more vivid. Definitely keep a dream journal near your bed at night. Now, Mercury doesn't necessarily like to be in Cancer, so because of this, there are a few more downsides than positives. One of them being that we tend to take things a little bit more personally or just generally feel misunderstood. So try to avoid being defensive if you feel like you're being attacked. It may not be as personal as you think it is. Mercury will be in the sign of Cancer until about June 26th, and the signs feeling this energy the most will be the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, as well as the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Our next transit on June 8th is a sextile between Saturn and Aries and Uranus and Taurus. This transit may be actively inspiring you to change any limiting beliefs or behavioral patterns that have been holding you back from progress. You may also feel inspired to change up your source of income or financial goals. Generally speaking, this energy has a strong desire for independence, and on a larger scale, we may even see some social reforms or changes in systems in our society. This is an energy that we will be feeling for quite some time. We've already been feeling it since the end of January, and we will be feeling this until March of 2026. The signs feeling this the most will be the fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Taurus, Gemini, and Aquarius placements. Our next transit on June 8th is a conjunction between Mercury in Cancer and Jupiter in Gemini. This energy is bringing some big realizations and potentially the desire to try something new and step outside of our comfort zones. This energy is also making us feel more confident and more likely to share our ideas or philosophies with others, or potentially want to study or learn something new. The downside of this energy is we do tend to feel a little overconfident in our ideas, so don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. We've been feeling this energy since around June 3rd and will continue to feel it until about June 14th. And the signs feeling this energy the most will be Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. Our next transit is happening on June 9th when Jupiter moves into the sign of Cancer for the next year. This transit may have you generally feeling more generous, protective, and nurturing, as Cancer tends to be. This is also a period where psychic intuition and sensitivity may be more heightened. We may also see a collective return to cultural roots, traditions, and ancestral wisdoms. How this transit will directly impact you on a personal level really depends on where Cancer is in your chart. I will probably do a breakdown post or video in the next couple of days for each rising sign, so keep an eye out for that. The signs that will be impacted the most by this transit will be the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, as well as the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Our next transit on June 9th is a square between Mercury in Cancer and Saturn in Aries. This is a transit that tends to bring some anxiety and pessimism and possibly depression for those of you that are prone to that type of feeling. This energy tends to make us feel like we're not being fully understood or not being heard. We also may feel like we're not able to express ourselves very clearly, and we may also have a lot of self-doubt or negative self-talk around this time. This energy can be a very difficult time, so please avoid beating yourself up and definitely pause and think before you react. You may not be seeing things as clearly as you think you are. We started feeling this energy around June 5th and will continue to feel it until about June 12th. The signs that will be affected by this energy the most will be the cardinal signs, so Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, as well as Scorpio and Pisces placements. Our next transit is a square between Venus and Taurus and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Unfortunately, this energy is another doozy, and this is forcing us to confront a lot of fears and insecurities potentially, even power struggles in relationship or financial dynamics. Really avoid giving or responding to ultimatums or any form of manipulation, whether it's coming from you or someone else. This is also a really good time to audit your finances and practice regulating your emotions. We've been feeling this energy since about June 2nd and will continue to feel it until about June 16th. And the signs feeling this the most will be the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, as well as Virgo and Capricorn placements. Our final transit of these 2 days is a square between Mercury in Cancer and Neptune Neptune in Aries. Unfortunately, this is another difficult transit where we might find it harder to stay focused or think and understand our situations clearly and completely. In this transit, there is also potential for miscommunications, feeling misunderstood, or taking things personally. This energy also tends to have us looking at things through rose-colored glasses sometimes, so definitely avoid making big decisions, signing any contracts or legal documents, and having super important conversations with people. You may not be seeing things as clearly as you think you are. We've been feeling this energy since about June 6th, and we'll continue to feel it until about June 13th. And the signs most impacted by this energy will be the cardinal signs Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Let me know below in the comments if you've been feeling any of these energies, and if so, how have you been working through these energies? I know these next couple of days are going to be kind of a doozy, so keep your head up until then, and I'll see you next time. Bye.